I'm in Quartzite. It's Wednesday, and I checked the weather this morning and discovered it had gone down to freezing last night. I'm not supposed to need heat because I came south for the winter. The plan was that I would never need a heater, but I managed to pick up this used heater last year or last spring, and I've used it about 10 times. It's an old kerosene heater that I had, it had actually been given to a fellow van dweller in Vancouver last winter. It was given to him because it's old, and obviously somebody didn't know how to throw it away, so they gave it to a van dweller. Anyway, it was in the bush getting rained on when I arrived back in Vancouver. It's a kerosene heater, but I had bought kerosene for it a few times at $27 a gallon, Canadian dollars a gallon. And then I decided, well, kerosene and diesel are not that much different, so now I run it on diesel, which is $3 American. At least here it's $3 American a gallon. So it's much, much better for me. People have said, lots of people have said that if you run it on diesel, you're going to have to deal with a lot of fumes, and it stinks, and there's a lot of problems with it. Well, a lot of that is BS. It does take longer because it's diesel. It takes longer and it's dirtier starting up, but once it's running, it works really well. I put about a gallon in it a couple of days ago, and I've been running it more than ever before. But that gallon is still not gone down to half a tank, half yet, half level, half tank. In fact, I'm not even sure this thing uses a gallon or stores a gallon. But I filled up the tank, and I can use it for 3 or 4 days, and it's probably costing me $1.50 a day to heat my bus. And my bus is not insulated, has vents in the roof, like open vents in the roof that I haven't yet bothered to figure out how to close, other than to screw on a piece of plastic or tape on plastic over the vent. So it's constantly got a breeze in it. And this heater keeps me warm, keeps the bus warm. In fact, when I go to bed, I'm really surprised. It's like a room about, just like your home, around 70 degrees. But keep in mind, I don't go anywhere where it's really cold. Freezing is not all that cold for me. Once I'm in my sleeping bag, I'm warm as anything. In fact, sometimes on a freezing day, if it's not too windy, I'll wake up sweating. It's got a very old wick, and I have to get a new wick for it after I'll have to look on Amazon or something like that when I get to a place where they can deliver it. Then I'll clean it up and maybe paint it, have it looking good, but it's probably 40, 50 years old and works like a charm. So, but for those people who have any kind of kerosene heater, I suggest that they try diesel in it. You know, see if it works for them. Certainly saves a whole lot of money. So, it's Mac Cafe today. Coffee that's refilled all day long for $1. So it's a pretty good deal for those of us who have to live on a budget. But I'm actually parked here because I wanted to use Wi-Fi and use it all night. I needed to download some new music and download a editing program that I might use on my Mac. Although it seems a little slow, I still prefer to edit my videos with the iPhone because it's just quick and dirty little video. And I actually have no plans, even in the future, to spend all day making damn videos. The problem is that I really won't have time to do too much else if that's what I'm doing. So this making videos will become a job for me, and I don't really want it to become a job. I actually make these things so that I can have my own personal blog of what I did each day, and you know, a year from now, 10 years from now, or whenever I am like lying in a bed waiting to die, I can look at these videos and go, oh, that was an awesome day. or my family or some of my friends can follow me and figure out what I'm doing and what I'm up to, and know that I'm okay and still happy and having a good time. So the sun's come up. I can come outside, show you more or less where I'm at. It's absolutely, simply a truck stop parking lot. But because it's a truck stop parking lot, lots of people can sleep here without any real problem. It's definitely a safe spot. Don't know how pretty it is. If you look over off in the distance, you can see some beautiful mountains that are really great to look at sunrise. I am parked beside a cool little rig with a cool little trailer. I don't want to take video close to it because maybe somebody's sleeping in it. Beside that is a motorhome. There's a motorhome leaving. And here's a Sprinter type van, or yeah, it is a Sprinter. And we all spent the night here. So I'll probably spend the night in one of the BLM camping grounds. I want to go to the old RTR site so that I'm close to the new one when it starts up. Today I want to go around to some of these vendor or fairgrounds and the vendors that are in them, and see what's here to have a look at. I mean, from what I understand, they fill these fairgrounds with like gem shows, motorhome shows, etc. But I don't know which ones are on right now, so I'm going to drive around and see what's there. After I make myself some porridge, of course, so that I have something in me. I went into McDonald's this morning and found that their $1 sausage burgers, whatever they're called, sausage McMuffins, that yesterday were $1, or today they're $2, so I'm not buying them. Came outside again just to show you how big or how little my little school bus is. And then I went off to the fairgrounds. There was some jewelry. There was even a tool store there, so I went in and walked around it. Then I walked a little further to it and saw more jewelry, rocks and beads, etc. Well, after walking around in that wind at about 34, 35 degrees, looking at consumer items and some hardware stuff, I got very frustrated. This is like a small shopping mall of stuff. People who like to buy stuff they can use for a few weeks and throw away in the desert would love this place. In the parking lot, I met a beautiful girl with a beautiful bus.
I'm Lainey.
And this is your bus?
Yeah, this is Matilda the Bug
And it's called Matilda the Bug-us.
Yes, because it's a bug bus.
You can't look up the Bug-us because that's a black wrapper. You have to look up Matilda. Chit chat back and forth, but the reason it's called the Bug-us is it has a Volkswagen Bug on the roof. Lives in the bus with 2 kids, and that's her bedroom. So where are you from?
We're based out of Montana. I was born and raised in Austria.
Kids you got?
I got 2.
Boys, girls?
2 boys, 4 and a half and
shit.
2. So
they would love this thing. I'm Gus in a bus, by the way.
Gus in a bus?
All one word. Well, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and I have a long video already. So I'm going to upload it and then perhaps go out to the desert, but I actually think I'll stay here again tonight. It's so cold, I don't even want to get out of my bus. And generally speaking, people come by and I have nice little chats. It'll probably be dark before I decide to want to go anyway. So if you like this video, please like it. If you want to see more of this kind of video, or better ones hopefully as I get better at doing it, please subscribe and press that bell and you'll be the first to be notified. Happy New Year again, and I absolutely hope you had a great day, or at least as interesting as mine. You know, really not much happens in my day, but I pay more attention to what's going on than I used to. So I really enjoy making these videos. Paying attention to what's going on in your day actually helps you feel a lot better about the day you had. In the past, I might have gone to sleep thinking nothing happened today, but look at all the stuff I just showed you.